I'm out here enjoying the sun. Beautiful here in Alaska. It's probably like 50, 60 degrees out here. I'm just sitting on my porch. On my deck, I should say. So I figured I would just give you guys a few of my thoughts from the week. Or from the past few weeks. I don't think I've been very consistent on here. I was thinking about the Disney songs that I listen to relax and to get back into flow. Or get into flow, I guess I should say. And there's 3 that I listen to. I'll listen to one on repeat, depending on the situation. So the 3 I listen to and really, really enjoy, and the ones that really mean something to me, are Let It Go from Frozen, which the title says it all. The next one is Paint with All the Colors of the Wind from Pocahontas. And the third one is Moana, How Far I'll Go. And the reason I listen to these songs, first of all, they're recorded at 1,000 hertz, which has been proven to increase your sense of safety and increase your sense of self by increasing your sense of safety. So there's that. The Disney princess music is recorded at 1,000 hertz. Their voices sing at 1,000 hertz. But other than that, the words in each of those songs and the things that each of those songs are saying have a different application for each thing for me. Moana is talking about how far she'll go. She has ambitions. She's stuck on a little island. It's Hawaii. And she wants to do more than the norm is telling her she can do, than the system is telling her she can do. And she wants to branch out and think for herself and pursue her own dreams, and her dreams are different than the dreams of everybody else's dreams. And so I listen to that song if I'm feeling like I'm uninspired, or I'm feeling like I made the wrong decision by, moving forward in my life and making certain choices in my life to move away from the relative safety and comfort that I used to live in. I listen to that song to help reassure myself that I'm on the right path and remind myself of the reason that I am in the place that I am, and what I'm going to do, and who I'm going to be, and how I am going to change the world, and how I am going to affect people. As far as Paint with All the Colors of the Wind, that song is specifically talking about seeing life from another perspective, from somebody else's view, not just sticking with your own perspective, not just sticking with your own viewpoint. And she says in there, you think I'm an ignorant savage, and you've been so many places. I guess it must be so. But then she's questioning. She said, how is there so much that you don't know? How is there so much stuff that you don't have a clue about? She starts singing about, the way she interacts with the animals, and she, everything has a face and a name, and it's just everything is connected. And she talks about seeing people from their perspective instead of just seeing them from your own. And when I'm having trouble, it's pretty clear where I'm going with this, but when I'm having trouble breaking out of my own perspective, my own limited view, that song helps kind of to ground me and to get me to think of it from another side, or remember to not make assumptions about other people and not see everything through my own lens, but to try and get a clearer lens, or a broader picture, I guess I should say. She says, how high does the sycamore grow? If you cut it down, you'll never know. And it's really true. I mean, she's questioning the nature of things as well, and questioning how sure John Smith and all the whatever people are. But it applies to every situation. It applies to life now. Obviously, the song can be abstract or whatever. Let It Go is pretty simple. She was locked in her castle for however many years, and she's sick of it. She's done. So she breaks out of the castle, and she's singing Let It Go, Let It Go. And realizing she's one with everything as well. But you know, that one I listen to a lot, because a lot of times I am plagued with memories of what people have said about me, how they have viewed me, how I have been, how they've been justified to view me that way. But that song helps me to see that I'm different now, that I've made a conscious choice to be different for long enough now that I am completely different, and that the people that I'm reminded of saying the things that they said or having the opinions that they had, they are falling into the trap that I've fallen into so many times, of seeing the world from my own perspective without giving another's perspective a second thought. And projecting, they're projecting their personal stuff and their personal struggles and issues on me. And that song helps me to break through those kinds of things. And really to help calm intrusive thoughts that might come in, which I have a lot fewer intrusive thoughts than I used to, because when I went off of sugar, carbohydrates, and any kind of stimulant, like coffee, they just disappeared. The intrusive thoughts were just gone. Which some of that is the autism thing. Carbs are a stimulant for me. Carbs ramp me up. And what I'm noticing is they make it more difficult for people for me to articulate my thoughts and for people to understand what it is I'm saying. Whereas I can say the same thing or be talking about the same exact topic after having had a heavy cup of heavy cream or eaten some protein, and the same ideas will come out clearly, sequentially, and people will be. It's a totally different reaction, and perhaps that is also my reactivity on carbs. I'm less calm when I'm on carbohydrate. I'm in less flow. I'm not in flow as much, I guess I should say. And that might be for another video, which I can do a video on that. But all of that to say that those songs that I listen to them for a very specific reason, and I usually listen to them on loop for about an hour. The time slot that I usually have during the week is when I get home after I work out. I don't want to listen to them before I work out, because obviously in my workout I'm going to want to go sympathetic. So I don't want to be in flow for that. So I work out, and then as a way to calm myself down from that, or calm myself down from intrusive thoughts that came in during the workout, or calm myself from something that may have happened or come up during the day, I listen to those songs for about an hour. So from 6 to 7, which is about the time that it takes me to shower, get everything done for the next day, prepping my food for the next day, all that stuff, making my dinner, sitting down, getting ready to just calm down and flow and get ready for bed. It's usually about an hour, roughly, process, sometimes less, sometimes more. But that, if I'm doing that and I'm nasal breathing, it gives me the opportunity to kind of using my hands to do stuff, it gives me the opportunity to just distract my body so that my mind can just calm and my gut can calm and I can get ready for dinner and I smell the food cooking while the songs are playing, and it enhances that. So I would say, if you are feeling anxious, if you are feeling intrusive, if you're having intrusive thoughts come in and you're feeling worried, if you're feeling, if your past is creeping up on you again, if you're feeling whatever it is that's got you, and is making you feel anxious, give that a try. Look up any of those Disney songs. Those 3 Disney songs I really like. The older ones, whatever. It just doesn't. They don't speak to me. But and I'm sure there are other ones that I don't know of that would speak to me. But those songs specifically are the ones that I use, and I tend to fixate. So listening to those on an hour loop may not be for everybody. Maybe you're more of like a hyperactive person who needs all 3 songs on loop, so they loop through so you don't get bored. But it's more, I'm hearing the words every once in a while. They break into my consciousness. I'm here, but more than that, the frequency of the music is just playing over me, and I really notice a difference with that. Anyway, give that a try. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, try it out.